Secretary, you and I have talked a lot about the Clarksburg situation,
have.
how horrific, and I know that both the senator and the ranking member have heard me talk about this before. But still the glaring thing that happened in our VA is that they were getting passing grades. They were, the Joint Commission which accredits the VA facilities were saying that everything was good, consistently passing, as you remember. And we found out the OIG report was completely different. Give me a little update on what you've been able to do to change that from the Joint Commission versus the OIG to see if they're in sync.
Well, so we continue to be subject to that regular Joint Commission investigation. But we have also had, obviously, very aggressive IG participation on the ground in Clarksburg, including most recently, as you and I have discussed. And importantly, we're also have our Office of Accountability and Whistleblower Protection is taking a hard look at Clarksburg. So that's from the accountability and
Have you all
oversight
looked
side.
at some of the other VAs too? Was this inherently problematic throughout the VA system?
We you and I had talked at length about what are the lessons that we can apply from Clarksburg. Among the things we did after I went up there and visited with you, and then after the trial and everything, is VHA did a system-wide stand-down on patient safety and accountability. So the entire enterprise dedicated time expressly to these questions raised by virtue of the experience in Clarksburg. So what I can tell you now is that we've looked across the system. We don't see this as endemic to the system. I think this was a particular challenge with this nurse and some of the oversight of performance in Clarksburg. But we're continuing to stay on top of it, and we'll apply whatever lessons we need to there. Last point. We also continue to apply new blood to the system. And I just got an update on Clarksburg last night. We have, what I heard last night is that the contract teams that we have, including on the wards in question that you and I have discussed, report increased morale, improved performance, and improved outcomes.
Have we been able to do anything on, and I think we all talked about this, the people that would be under suspicion for allowing this type of egregious acts to happen, they retired. And they're getting full pensions, full benefits, full everything, I understand. Were we able to reach back at all, found any of them
Not yet.
negligent?
Not yet.
Can't do it. Are we looking into? Okay. The assets cost of maintaining and updating critical infrastructure, VA,
Yes.
a lot of money being
Yes.
talked about and how we're going to spend it. You have the Strategic Capital Investment Planning Program
Yes.
from 2010.
The SCIP. Yep.
Skip, yep. And then you have the AIR, which is the Asset Infrastructure Review.
Yes.
Are those two going to conflict with each other? Are they overlapping, or is one slow, one down?
Yeah. So they're completely different. So the Asset Infrastructure Review Commission was enacted by statute by you all. I've been saying, and I think our teams have talked, I've urged you all and your teams to look closely at what we call the market assessments. There's been market assessments going on since 2019 in 96 markets around the country, where we're making some assessments about what are the care needs today and what will the care needs be for veterans in the future. Right. And we'll make then some recommendations. We'll give those to the AIR Commission itself, which is an independent commission. The president appoints some members of that commission. Senator Schumer, Senator McConnell, Mr. McCarthy, and Speaker Pelosi make some recommendations to that commission. Mm-hmm. Right now we have 7 commissioners ready to go. 2 are still not done. So we don't even have a commission yet, and they still have to come before you to be confirmed. So you'll be able to ask them some of these questions. So that is an aspirational look at our entire footprint, what's going to be needed, what therefore is not needed over the next 2.5 decades. The SCIP process is the process through which we make decisions based on the resources we get from you all on a year-to-year basis. And then where do we allocate those resources? So the SCIP process should surely inform what we're thinking about on air over time, and then air informed skip over time. But this is, the skip is a much more nuts and bolts, dollars and cents, air commission, much more aspirational. And by the way, right now, I'm kind of concerned, since we don't have the two remaining commissioners,
Gotcha.
we can't even submit them for your all's consideration.